Hi, it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here today to share the drumroll December block for our block of the month. I am also going to share the finishing instructions with you today. We are going to film this video in two different parts. I'm not sure if I'll be wearing the same thing for part two, so that is why. We're going to film the December block today, and then I'm going to get to work and put it all together, and then the second half of this video I will actually be talking about the finishing and the setting and all of that. I'm also going to talk just a bit about the 2025 block of the month, and I'm actually going to do that first right now. So for those of you who noticed on the November blog post, I did share a preliminary fabric requirement PDF that you could download and print. You can still find that if you haven't downloaded and printed it yet. But I am going to sew with our Raspberry Summer collection. Okay, so there are a couple different options. The blocks are going to be larger, but each block is going to have a center, sort of like this year we had big stars with a center unit. So next year it's going to be along the same lines. We're going to have a big block, not stars. You'll be surprised, but it will also have a center unit. And what I'm going to do is have two different quilt options, one with the large blocks, and you can actually use all 12 of them, or if you want a little bit smaller of a quilt, because the 12 block quilt is going to end up being a twin size. You could leave the borders off and make it a little bit smaller if you just wanted a smaller version, or you could just use your 9 favorite blocks. So we're going to have both of those options, but then we will have a table runner option. The block centers are going to be 6-inch blocks, and so we will have a table runner option that will just use those. So if you love big block quilts and you want to make a bigger quilt, we think we've got something for you. And if you only like smaller blocks and you want to just make a nice little table runner for the year, we've got that too. So if you are making the full-size quilt and you're going to make the small table runner, maybe you want to make both projects, I really suggest a fat quarter bundle. It will really be super helpful. This is Laguna Sunrise. I'm not going to be sewing with this, but I am going to show color options since this is so readily available now for you to stock up on. And so I am going to be showing just like a little digital image of the block each week in Laguna Sunrise, because I know a lot of you, especially if you're out of the country, maybe you would have an opportunity to get this before we begin, but not the Raspberry Summer. I love these Moda Bella Solids Junior Jelly Rolls. This one is with the 9900200. I'm going to be using this to save myself a little time. That's kind of a hint that some of the pieces are going to be jelly roll friendly, but not all of the pieces are jelly roll friendly. What I'm going to use for my quilt is I have a layer cake of Raspberry Summer and a jelly roll of Raspberry Summer, and I am going to also use this. So this is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to make the quilt and the table runner, and super, super excited about it. But again, a fat quarter bundle, especially if you're going to make the large version, I really suggest it. There is some additional just background yardage on there, but yeah, the nature of the pattern is such that you're probably going to want to use the low volumes. Okay, so we're going to now get started and talk about our December block. Okay, so let's go ahead and share the December blocks. They are a cute little pinwheel center that is actually made out of flying geese. So they are small for the 8-inch block. I did use the block lock rulers, so I would not cut off any of those pinwheel tops as I was sewing the block together. You can tell that I pressed the flying geese units to the solid rectangle in each case, and then I did press those seams open in all of those instances. And then yeah, I think it's just a super cute little block. And again, for the larger version, I did the same thing. I again cut everything out bigger so I could use my block lock rulers. And I believe I pressed everything the same way except for right here. I guess I didn't press those seams open. I pressed them toward that large flying geese unit. So, and just press this center seam open. But yes, this is the December block, and now we're going to move right into the finishing. I did 2 quilts. I did a quilt with my 8-inch blocks, and then I did a separate quilt with my 16-inch blocks. So we're going to move right into that right now. Okay, I am back with the quilt tops to share. Before I get started, I just do want to mention that my Quilting Life Academy class is going to be starting again in January, on January 12th, 2025. And I've got early bird pricing right now through December 16th. So we do have a description for that, or a link for that in the description below where you can go sign up for that. It is a 6-week comprehensive quilting class for beginner to intermediate quilters, and we've had a lot of fun. This will be the 3rd time we're running through. It does have a live Q&A portion, and you can find all the details from the link. Okay, let's look at the quilts. I'm super excited about them. I actually finished them both up. I set them both the same way. The sashing and the cornerstones are a little bit different depending on whether you're using the 8-inch finished blocks or the 16-inch blocks, but they are set the exact same way. And I also wanted to mention as well, I've had a lot of really sweet emails about people wanting to know if I was going to do a setting like I did last year that combined the 8-inch and the 16-inch. And I actually was kind of toying around with that for a while, but I decided in the end not to do that this time. So just 2 separate settings for the 16-inch finished blocks and the 8-inch finished blocks. That is something that I will look at again, and actually next year you're going to have 3 different options, so really excited about that. Okay, I think we will do the down camera so I can show you a few things about these quilts now. Okay, I am absolutely in love with this quilt. My quilter Marion did such a fun design. I love all of the texture that it is with the flowers and then with the patchwork. She just picks the best quilting patterns. I love it. And I did end up, I remember getting a lot of emails from a lot of people early in the year that wanted, to know what I was going to use for sashing and for border, and I stuck with it. Sometimes I was afraid in sending that out because sometimes I totally changed my mind at the end. But I actually did use the sashing fabric that I said I was going to use, and the post cornerstone fabric, and also the border fabric. I did change up the binding. I feel like I initially marked it out with a red fabric for the binding, but I went with the aqua. Used the 60-inch wide Grandmother's Flower Garden fabric for the back. And I just absolutely love this quilt. It turned out so fun, and it's probably honestly the last Strawberry Lemonade quilt I'm going to be sewing. I still have Strawberry Lemonade fabric, but I'll be mostly using it in scrap quilts. So it was kind of bittersweet to finish this quilt, and I really did have a good time making the 16-inch blocks. So okay, I'm going to show you the smaller version, which I did have people ask how I was going to finish this one, and this one I kept telling everyone, I don't know. And so at the end, it was really kind of last minute. I did decide to use the low volume print with the strawberries for my sashing. I love how that just kind of brightened it up. And I used the pink flowers for the cornerstones, and then I went with a larger floral on pink for the border. And so it's just a very a very traditional setting. I set it, as I mentioned, just like the larger quilt, but these pieces are 1.5 inch cut and 1.5 inch squares, whereas for the larger quilt, I believe they were 2 inches cut. But all that information is on the finishing pattern. Just want to show you, in case you've never put together a quilt like this, I sewed rows together with a block, a sashing piece, block, sashing piece, block, and I made 4 of those rows. And then I made sashing, cornerstone, sashing, cornerstone, sashing. So I made 3 of those. And then I just put it all together and added the inner borders and the outer borders. And I will be taking this to my quilter pretty soon. It's such a nice size, actually. I think it's going to make a great wall hanging. I think it's going to end up in my sewing room, but I was also thinking this is just a really nice baby quilt size. If it's someone you really, you know, want to do all that work for with pieced blocks, it would just make a great, terrific baby quilt. So just really, really excited to have this one done. And again, I'm looking forward to next year. As I mentioned earlier, we are going to have bigger blocks again, but they are also going to have a smaller center. Just a hint, the outer parts of the blocks are not going to be stars, but I think you'll love it. And I just really hope that you'll enjoy finishing up your quilts this month and that you'll be ready to join us on the first Monday in January 2025. Okay, so that's it for the 2024 block of the month. It's all wrapped up. I can't believe it, but I'm super excited about 2025. I almost thought about showing you a sneak peek of the block, but decided against that. But we do have a PDF you can download with the fabric requirements for that, and a little bit of information that you can tell from that page is that there will be a table runner option with the smaller blocks, and there will be a large quilt, and there will be a kind of a 9-block quilt option as well. I'm really, really excited about that, and we hope that you will sew along with that as well. Don't forget to download everything from 2024 by the end of this year. It is only going to be up on the website for free through December 31st. After that, I will have the full year's block patterns available in my shop as one file. So just want to remind you to just get that downloaded and saved or printed by December 31st. If you enjoyed today's video, please share it with a friend, hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for stopping by.